Hey everybody! I am back on the floor to paint. I am doing, I'm painting on a 15 by 30 inch canvas, so it doesn't fit very well on just one of my washing machine pans. So that's why I've got two washing machine pans, and as I am talking to you, I realized I need to find the tool that I was going to use. I was going to do an open flip and drag using PVC pipe. Ah, I did find it. Yay! Okay, so using a PVC pipe. And you probably just saw me crawl away. I'm sure that was delightful. Okay, let me just move these poles so I don't. All right, so as I said, this is a 15 by 30 inch canvas. It's from Michaels. And the colors I'm using, it's Artist Loft Metallic Orange, Grumbacher Lemon Yellow, Artist Loft Metallic Blue, Blip Magenta, and probably using Prism Violet. And I wish I had everything ready at the get-go. This magenta I added iridescent medium to, so that it will be all shiny and pretty. And then my recipe is Floetrol and water. So that's all I added to it. Oh, gross. I'm not going to add, do I want to add silicone? Oh, this is always such a toughie. Gosh. Okay, I am. So now I need to get another little cup so I can mix it. And I can't find a little cup, so I guess I will just use this. So the silicone I use is Spot on Treadmill silicone. And generally I hate using silicone. I just really, it sometimes just causes way too many cells, and I just don't use it. But I think for hammer smashes, I don't need them at all. For swipes, you do need them. And this, it's an open flip and drag, so I think I will add. And I'm trying to think what color. I think I'll add it to the yellow. So I'm gonna fill, it's probably about that much yellow. So this is 5.5 ounces. So that would be 275, so maybe an ounce and one single drip of this. One. Because seriously, I am not a huge, I just keep moving around. I'm sure this is a delightful shot as well. Too much silicone and you end up with just mammoth, big giant cells. And that's not really what I'm after. So let me put my gloves on and we can start. So I'm gonna pour my white over the canvas like I usually do. And today I actually mixed it up in my Dutch Boy DuraClean Ultra White Paint Primer in one. And this has Floetrol and water in it. So this is not just paint. There is Floetrol and water in it. And I have paint videos of how I make this, so you can watch those. I'll probably need more than this, but This will get me started. So I've got more places, as I said in my last video, that I can have big pieces in. So, as I said, my brother-in-law found me another place in Lawrence, Kansas. Because I don't really have many places locally, although I have a couple in mind. And then in January, I do have a show all of the month of January. So, and I realized, because I was looking at the wall space there the other day, and it's huge. So I realized I'm going to have to get on making some larger canvases. And when I started doing these videos, if you look at the old ones, most of my canvases were 20 by 20 or 12 by 24. So my preference was always using the bigger canvases. But due to, for selling reasons, more people online tend to buy smaller ones, probably because of shipping costs. And also just due to physical, like I could store 20 small paintings a lot easier than 20, gigantic canvases. But I do enjoy the larger ones. It's more of a challenge. Like the one I did like four videos back, which was 24 by 30. That was a challenge. I mean, that one did not come easy to me. And it was fun. So I just mixed up all these paints. So usually the paints I've been using have been sitting around for a while. But these are all new. This is exciting. Right. This corner does not want to. And as I was mixing the paint, I had been needing to talk to somebody, and normally I just text people instead of actually speaking on the phone. But since I was using my hands, I had to call. And, it was, you forget when you're so used to texting how pleasant a conversation can be. Because, things can be funny in text, but when you're actually talking to them, you actually are LOLing for reals. And it feels good to laugh out loud. So I need to start using the phone more often. And if my mom's watching this, she's probably going, that's what I told you. Because I always tell her, because she'll call, and if I don't answer, she'll leave a message. And I hate listening to my voicemail, so I'm always like, don't leave a message, just text me what you wanted. So, I don't know why, it just seems a hassle to go into my voicemail. I am tilting. I am torching just to make sure, and to get out all the little air bubbles, which I can see. I need to get, man, I am really up and about. Ooh, there's a lot of paint on here. I'm going to tilt some more off. Because the problem, if there's too much when I do the flip and drag, too much white gets underneath the colors, and then you end up with a lot of that, these white little cells that aren't always the best looking. Sometimes they can even ruin a painting. I've had that happen definitely more than once, and people message me about that as well. They have that issue. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, it's, you know, when you torch and then all these little white cells pop up. And sometimes it has to do with if the paint's a different consistency than the white. And so if you've never had that problem, count yourself very lucky. So I may do a couple, do this a few times. So I'm going to start here. I really like that purple, but purple and orange don't always look very good together. Okay, so I'm going to lift up, edge slightly. See, you can see here the paint going under the white. I'm going to go back over. Sit for a little bit. So I went back and forth, which gave it more of kind of a softer look. And I really, really, really wish I had not used orange. I think that was a mistake. So that part in particular, I think I'm going to tilt that off up here. See, this is why I don't like silicone. It does weird things like that. This part. paint is a little thicker. It must be, because it is tilting slow. It's really not even wanting to budge. Sure didn't feel that thick. Wow. Trying to see if there's, I don't think there's any bald spots, which is good. So you can see where the color is pushing the white out right here. So I want that white to tilt off. And then have the color tilt off. As I say, I want it to go over the side so it sticks. Kind of a permanent resting spot for it. It's going ever so slowly. I really didn't think the white was that thick. But had it been thinner, it probably would have all just swooshed over itself. Tilt it a little bit towards you. This part's pretty cool. Really not loving this part. A little too heavy looking. I'm going to tilt it kind of the other way and up. I really like this bottom part. It really doesn't want to. I'm gonna grab a straw to kind of get, well, maybe I'll use this again. And dip it in some white. Yep, and then grab a straw. I think there's just so much more on this side by me because that's the direction I was mainly tilting. So everything from the other side went over here, which I think is why I was unable to tilt it the other direction. You can see this big bunch of white that so now it's kind of going back the other way. I'm gonna torch and see what's. So remember, I put the silicone in the yellow. So you can see that there's yellow popping up right there. So it didn't the torching didn't so much make cells appear in this one I mean it did, but not. but it brought the colors richer. I'm still really iffy on that part right there. That whole area, it's just kind of blobby. Not really. Trying to think what to do. It's kind of this whole little part. I like everything around it. Could ruin it, but I'm almost kind of wondering what a mallet smash if I put white right there. I'm so tempted. Ooh, and I even have my mallet right here. I'm doing it. I gotta know. Hopefully I don't ruin it entirely. Oops, it's not even, it didn't even mallet smash. It just smashed. Well, I mean, it did mallet smash, but it didn't like, sure doesn't look like it usually does. But it did break it up. But now I gotta get it to look like it's all together, because now it looks like there is something weird that just happened all of a sudden in the middle right there, which that is what happened. Okay, so the mallet smash was a bad idea. But I had to figure that out on my own. Because in my head it was a really good idea. Adding another color up there might unite it better. It's starting to come together a little bit better. Over. Yay. I wanted to do that to see how much I like that added blue. Let's see a little bit down there. I don't like that little weird cell. Make it go away. Edges and corners. And all the sides and fix it all up. It's crazy how I can make those uber bright colors. Totally pastel. All right, now right now I'm standing up and looking at it from different angles. Oops. Okay. I just knocked over paintings behind me. Hang on while I get those. Alrighty. There's a little closer. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And I will catch you next time. Bye.